just feel like I got so much valuable information to share with the world for bartenders, for corporations. So let's get into it. Non-alcoholic beverage industry is a household subject, but nobody really knows what's going on. And I have so much to talk about it. We can talk about, I got CBD drinks. I got mushroom drinks. I got new stuff from Australia. I'm a career bartender. I took a year off drinking about 5 years ago, and then I brought it back into my life about 2.5 years later. But that's a different video that I can't wait to share. But I geeked out on liquor, beer, and wine for 20 years. And then I geeked out on liquor, beer, and wine that was non-alcoholic for the last 5. I have a non-alcoholic bar and bottle shop where a whole bunch of stuff gets sent to me. And I need to let you know what's good. It's super important. And that's what we're going to do here today. The misinformation comes from the fact that this hasn't really happened before. And what has happened wasn't that great and kind of stigmatized. Like mocktails, for example. We're not going to be talking about mocktails because I don't want a sugary, like kids drink, personally. I don't really like the name either. Stuff is much cooler than that. Or we could think about O'Doul's, which is, I mean, wouldn't it be weird if somebody ordered an O'Doul's when you were out, especially like 5 years ago? But what's happened in the last 5 years is it kind of became cool. Like Athletic Brewing Company made double IPAs that taste like the real thing, but also people found out that it scratched the itch and it helped them drink less. One of the other major misconceptions is that if somebody's drinking non-alcoholic beverages, that this is for the sober community. Totally understandable, but it's not the case. Most people that buy the products from my bottle shop do drink alcohol. And to normalize that whole conversation is one of the most profound things in society as I see it, because drinking culture itself has shifted. And while it's been covered in the news and there's a lot of articles have been written about it, I feel so passionate and motivated to share what's really going on because I get to talk to those people 10 hours a day for years. And they come from all over the world. They come from here locally in San Francisco. And I get to travel a whole bunch, go to conventions, speak on panels, and really see where it just came from since I've had my shop for the last 4.5 years, how it's changed and how quickly it's changed, and where it's at right now. Some of the most interesting things that are going on in this industry is herbalism is coming full circle. The adaptogenic, the nootropic, maybe we'll start hearing about nervines and empathogens, the alternative buzz market, beverages that actually make you feel something for different reasons and in different ways. If you really think about it, every generation is drinking less, whether that's Gen Z, which is, think college kids and up to about their 30s. The millennials are really driving the market because they look like me and they like a little more wellness in their life and they don't drink like they do in their 20s and their 30s. Gen X, they're actually statistically kind of drinking the same because they're kind of stuck in their ways and they're like, well, I just drink wine at 9 o'clock in the evening because that's what I do. And then you have boomers, which are like aging out of alcohol. So very different reasons as to why they're drinking less. And if you zoom out to about 5 years from now, what I see is things that give you a buzz, maybe make you connect more and don't have a lot of the negative side effects. This will be a massive disruption of what has been a status quo forever. When we get together, it's like, do you want to go out for drinks? That's so normal. So that's just the way that it's been. That's a part of culture. That's a part of how we get together. And so many things happen when you're there. But what is happening now is the bars are kind of slow. People aren't going out as much. People grew up on their phones. They're socializing that way. Maybe they don't have as much money to spend. It was a different time when people went out to go drink. And now, if you're going out to drink, sure, it's still happening. And I'm not here to rain on that parade. I just wanted to explain how and why it's shifting and then what we're going to be drinking. But Binge drinking? I don't know. It's not the thing to do so much. Now, don't get me wrong. I love binge drinking for a long time until I didn't love that so much. That wasn't good at all. It wasn't a good look, it wasn't a good vibe, and I certainly wasn't putting a good energy out into the universe that would come right back and kick me in my ass. And people want to raise their vibration. It's kind of a low vibe. It kind of looks funny, kind of smells funny, makes you not productive. People want to be optimized. They want to wake up the next day and be productive. They want to get shit done. So these new beverages can also actually help with that. Hear about lion's mane or rhodiola or ashwagandha or cordyceps or reishi mushrooms. These are things that maybe improve brain function, de-stress the body, and hopefully they don't have too much sugar. They're complex, interesting, bitter. And there's just hundreds of brands that just flooded the market. And I know for a fact that even the most experienced bartenders in any major city, my people that know so much about beverage, don't know what the cool products are. It's kind of overwhelming. It takes like years to get to know a lot about different beverages and bottles and their story and what they taste like and how they go into a drink and what pairs with what. So to find what's really good in the non-alc world, first of all, is kind of like, oh yeah, non-alcoholic, I had that non-alc whiskey and it sucked. And they're right, it does suck. I'm over the non-alc whiskeys. But the stuff that they're not finding is the stuff that I am here for, to let them know that it exists so I can go order it when I'm out and about, and so can other people. Stay tuned for much more because this is going to get super fun.